What?
This means we get to talk to Denise. Denise.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Denise!
Hey. Wow.
Oh, we were just talking about you. That's so funny.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, administrative assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
This is Ben Berman, your local State Farm insurance agent. As a Wells County resident for over a decade, my goal is to help my neighbors get the insurance coverage they need. I prioritize small town values like community, customer service, and lending a helping hand. Call for a quote, visit our office, or request an online quote today. From home, auto, renters, or life insurance, my team can help you protect what matters most.
At Moser Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Moser Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Moser Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Moser Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
the heart of our community. We're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
Welcome, everybody, to the castle tonight, where a rivalry will be restored. Here on Witness Media, Ryan Walker and the Tara Kokenauer. Pleasure to be doing our first game together here on the mic. It is long overdue. Tara, how are you doing?
I'm excited about it. That's a little, it's generous to say the Tara Kokenauer.
I have to. It's a legendary name in these parts.
I always get excited to be back in the castle. It has a special place in my heart, but I'm always cheering for the Bluffton Tigers, too.
Absolutely. I was going to start off with this because you have, your blood is in blue and gold because you're an alumni here at Norwell.
I am.
But a lot of your post-college and working career has been in the blue and black, or not blue, excuse me, or the
black and red.
The black and red. So what does this game mean to you? And just seeing, wow, this has been 12 years since these two teams have played. 2013 was the last meeting. What does this mean to you that these two teams are going to renew the rivalry? And then just a personal touch, what does it mean to you to kind of have both of your homes together tonight?
Just restoring I won't call it a rivalry, but restoring the community aspect of playing basketball together. We have a really rich history in our county of incredible basketball players. Norwell has 2 Miss Basketballs. I was in the airport not very long ago and ran into Terry Brzezinski and got to have a great talk with her. And I love that history. And not playing each other for 12 years in our community, it's lacking in that history. And I remember getting really, really excited and geared up for the Bluffton Norwell game. Obviously, I was on the other side than I necessarily am now. But there's something special about running out of the locker room when you're playing a county rival, when you're playing people that maybe you go to youth group with or you see all the time at community events or walk past in the street fair.
That's right.
There's just something special about it. And I'm looking forward to seeing that happen tonight.
When you played for Norwell, how many girls did you know on the opposing starting 5 in the bench?
I knew most of them.
Yeah.
I really did.
I'm sure it's the same now,
I
too.
can look around the gym right now and I see some of them.
That's right.
It's very cool. But I always say I had 2 good friends from Bluffton that I played against when I was at Norwell, and they're still 2 good friends of mine today. And their names now are Stephanie White and Danielle Kunkel.
Okay. Yeah,
Which is pretty cool to see. Danielle has a daughter now on Bluffton's team, and she's playing against Norwell. And
there's a lot of cross, like you said, it's kind of more of a community rivalry, friendly rivalry, especially in some of the sports. I think golf is a perfect example of that. It's like we want to beat you head to head, but we're going to kind of root for you on the sideline as well.
And I'm a believer. Really cool. You know this. I'm a believer in that.
Yeah.
I feel very fortunate. My mother went to Southern Wells. My dad went to Norwell.
Yeah.
I obviously graduated from Norwell, and I work at Bluffton. I want to see every kid succeed, and I'm going to cheer for them. I was at the state game.
That's
right. Walking out of the stands and
here's the friendly rivalry part of it.
And that should happen in a student section, right? That's all good. That's good fun. But yeah, walking out of the stands that day after Norwell won the state championship, I was just so happy for Coach Thornton.
Yeah.
And I saw some of my former teammates, and we were hugging each other.
That's awesome.
That's what sport is supposed to be about.
That is awesome. I'm glad that you could share some of that tonight. I had to ask you about it, of course. I had to get your opinion on that. Now, let's talk about what's going to happen on the court, because really, with these two teams, Norwell has although they have not played in 12 years against one another, has a standing 9-game win streak against the Tigers. Last time that they played, it was Carl Grau's Tigers that lost to this Eric Thornton squad, 71-29. The last Bluffton win for Norwell was in 2004 under Ron DeWitt. It was a 50-42 victory for the Tigers. But really, maybe last year you could argue would have been a perfect year to come back and play this game. But I think this year as well, Bluffton having arguably their best regular season in program history, and then Norwell having their best season, winning a state championship in 3A in history. there's no better time for these two teams to be playing each other.
Yeah, early season. I mean, obviously it's the second game for Norwell, the first game for Bluffton, but getting them out on the court, you want to test yourself. I mean, I know like we've got some really prolific scorers from both schools here tonight. You're looking at senior Connolly Alt, right? And senior Vanessa Rossworm. Now they're surrounded by a lot of scrappy, quick, great three-point shooting players. But we're going to see how much defensive tenacity they have today.
Let's get into some of the players here. Bluffton, of course, is going to be graduating a lot of their players that got minutes last year. Conley Alt and Chloe Dick kind of return as some starters, minute experience. Sophie Eisenhut, of course, will come back as well. Kind of the funny thing about this game tonight is that Eden Nash and Carly Strunk, who played on JV for Norwell for the last 2 years, are now in Bluffton Tiger uniform.
Right.
They're both going to be starting tonight in this game. So some I don't want to say it's bad blood. Again, it's a community thing. Every time I say rivalry, it's like you get this bad notion about it. I think it's more of a positive one. So some of that friendly rivalry aspect. And then you got Cameron Alt coming back, and then, of course, All-State mention and Conley Alt for the Tigers.
It's really cool to see sisters out there together.
Right. Oh, I think it's really cool. Now, for you playing basketball, especially for the school down the road to Bluffton.
The one up north.
Yeah, right, exactly. When you have a different team, when you start 5 players and you graduate a Stout, Schreiber, Renner, Sonicson, I know I'm missing one. So
you got Schreiber, Sonicson,
Stout.
and Stout and Renner.
Renner.
You said them, I think. You missed Stout, I think.
Okay.
1,000-point scorer, Isabel Stout.
I missed that one. But when you graduate that many players that play all the time, how difficult is it, and how long does it take for a team to really gel together and start to click?
You know, I asked Coach Curtis this in the preseason because
he
and I teach next door to each other, so I get to see him every morning. And I asked Coach Curtis, like, how's the summer go? How are you looking in the preseason? My golf girls were done the end of September, right? They've been conditioning and working hard. And he goes, you know, really, they have gelled in a way that you want to see. They're prepared. They support each other. Their scrimmage against Frankton showed great ball movement the other day.
Good.
Although Frankton didn't put up as much of a challenge as the Norwell is going to tonight. He was really positive about it. And I think that comes with leadership, but it also comes with the system that Coach Curtis has put into place. He has always been known for defensive tenacity, right?
Right.
Like, we're seeing 2 coaches go against each other tonight who are IBCA Coach of the Year.
It's going to be a very fast-paced game, just with the way that they kind of run their defenses and offenses too. Bluffton wants to get out and run, and Norwell wants to stop them.
I'll give credit to the girls.
Yeah.
I think when you care and you put forth effort and you put the time in, that gelling comes a little more naturally. And you saw it last year with Norwell.
Yes, exactly. Perfect segue into Norwell. We'll be on for another couple minutes here before we'll catch a break. But this Norwell team graduated Ryland Graft and Mackenzie back from last year, but those 2 were not able to play due to injuries in the entire state tournament. So really, when you think about it, this Norwell team that won the state title last year, they all came back this season. They're adding a player like Mia Kurtz as well, who is a leading scorer on JV. She got a couple minutes against Tippecanoe Valley on Tuesday in Norwell's win here. So for a team that is clicking like this, maybe you saw it with Bluffton last year a little bit. How is it to have so much familiarity at the start of the season, and how much better can you get because you're familiar and you can just be taken off with your wheels running?
In some ways, you have to fight your expectations.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're going to have to do that a lot this year.
But I got to tell you, having somebody running the point, controlling the ball like Vanessa Rossworm, she's a leader.
Yep.
And those girls give everything they have on the court. I think it speaks a lot to the fruit of the program that Eric Thornton has built here over almost 3 decades that shows that girls are, hey, next up, it's our turn.
Yep.
And they've really bought into that, and it's cool to see.
the players understand the roles, I think, better than any other team I've really watched. They accept the roles, and it's almost like a machine every night. It's the same thing, the same players doing about the same thing with the same averages, whether that be rebounds or passing or, hey, you're going to be here on defense, you're going to be coming off the bench at this time, and they can be matchup focused sometimes with their starting lineup, but for the most part, it's very similar. And Bluffton's going to have their hands full tonight, but I think Bluffton is going to be very good at the start of the season. I think they're going to be even better by the end of the season as well.
Playing Norwell this early in the season is a huge benefit to the Bluffton Tigers in prepping for ACAC play.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And with that, we
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner, an inconveniently located electrical outlet owner, and a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, Schools of Excellence, Schools of Choice.
Every moment matters.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
Back here on Witness Media, here at the Castle. Ryan Walker and Tara Kokenauer here giving you coverage. Michael Vanderkolk on production. Aiden Teeple on the camera. Jonah Geisel, our student intern today. Always good to have the students and recent former students around, especially for this game tonight. Bluffton and Norwell. First time these two teams are meeting since 2013. That was a Norwell victory that night, but it should be action-packed tonight. We mentioned both teams, kind of some of their players. We'll go through starters here in just a moment, but we just mentioned just kind of the magnitude of this game. Bluffton kind of not a new era necessarily, but kind of a new lineup under third-year head coach Doug Curtis, who's done a terrific job. And then, of course, we've got Eric Thornton, who's been with Norwell for 27 years. There's 777 wins between the two coaches and their tenures. That is,
wow.
That is such an incredible number. And it really isn't outweighed by either one. Coach Curtis with 303 wins, or 301
between boys and
wins.
girls.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a matchup of two really good coaches, two really good programs, and coming off of arguably their best seasons in program history. We'll go over some of the starters here tonight. I'll go through Bluffton's first. Chloe Dick will start, the sophomore guard. Conley Alt, an All-State mention last year. Carly Strunk, Cameron Alt, and Sophie Eisenhut. And then for Norwell, Addison Norris will get the start. This is not going to change very much throughout the season, by the way. Olivia Green, Macy Sulfrank, Vanessa Rossworm, and Jada Dale.
I know that name from track.
That is, yes, that's very true. We had to get a track mention, of course.
That's right.
I've got track people on my left and to my right, so we're of course going to get some running references in here.
You love to see that track speed on the basketball
Oh, I
court.
know, exactly. And there's cross country runners on both sides. There's volleyball players on both sides. It's always good to see. So it's the two teams will play each other in certain other sports. So this won't be the first time, but at least in girls basketball, this will be the first time. What are you looking forward to the most, seeing the Bluffton Tigers this year, seeing some of the new players and some of the returners? Is kind of a good mix of both.
Right. I'm really looking forward to the growth and just the on-court presence of Chloe Dick this season.
Yeah.
The end of last season, she was dealing with some illness, some sickness, and I don't think she got to finish the season the way that she wanted to. So I'm really looking forward to the points that she's going to put up on the board, shooting percentage, and always that defensive intensity.
Chloe was a freshman last year on a team that had a lot of seniors. You know, that can be awkward just from a student athlete standpoint. You're the new kid on the block. You got a ton of talent, and here's a team of girls that have been working so hard for the last 4 years together, at least 3 years together. And what, are we going to let this freshman come up and do her thing? Well, no, it seemed like that they had such a good team camaraderie last year, and I think that really helped. And Chloe really performed last year at the varsity level, really from the start. She averaged 9 points per game, and it was a really good three-point shooter. So I like how you mentioned that with Chloe Dick early on. I'm excited to see what she can do in her sophomore year and then for years to come, really.
Beyond that, I love seeing defense.
Yeah.
So, you know, the top of the key, you're going to see that real intensity from the guards pushing out. Conley averaged 3-some steals a game last year, whereas Norwell is famous for that 1-3-1.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know. You said you like defense. You're gonna get some tonight. Now, Norwell, one of the better scoring teams in the country, in the state. I think I'm in college football mode. I'm sorry. But also Bluffton was always a top 2 scoring team last year. So you're going to get some on the offensive side, but just the way that Coach Curtis will kind of mix up his zones and man-to-man and some trap press defense, but you know what you're going to get out of Norwell's 1-3-1 defense. Right. Now, did you run that style when you were playing?
We did a lot.
At Norwell. Okay, so what makes it so difficult as, say you're a point guard, say if you're Bluffton, you're Chloe Dick or Conley Alt tonight, what makes it difficult to try to break that?
Well, I got to tell you, it wasn't that difficult when I was in the 1-3-1 because my wingspan isn't quite what these girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my quickness wasn't quite to the level that we see out here with like Addie Norris.
Right.
But
Jada Dale, as we mentioned, right.
But just watching the way that it is drilled and the way that they trust one another, they rotate really, really well on the weak side.
Yeah.
It's just, you can tell they've been doing it for years, from middle school, and they're coached well through the high school ranks.
Yeah, it's almost like they've been doing it for, and maybe they have been, a decade, with the Little Squires program that Coach Thornton started way back long ago with the boys basketball coach. I think Ty Platt was there at the time.
We called him the platypus back in the day.
I do like that. I wish I would have known that when I was at HU. I would have called him that maybe on a broadcast or two. He would have been like, "What the heck? Where did you find that from?" Anyway, but on the other side of it, it's Vanessa Rossworm, and boy, she does not turn the ball over. She is an athlete. She is a scorer. She can attack the basket. She's a pest defensively. When I first came here 4 years ago, Vanessa was a freshman, and I said, whoa, she is aggressive. She is not scared, and that is rare from a freshman. We talked about Chloe Dick as well as a freshman, 2 star-studded freshmen their first year, but Vanessa Rossworm, she can do it all on the court, and that's why Indiana Wesleyan University said, yep, we want her to come play for us this year.
She's going to be a powerhouse in the NAIA too. I love watching her on the court. I love it even more seeing her on Sundays up in Fort Wayne. Those little girls look to her, and she embraces them every single time.
That's awesome.
But on the court, she's just this source of calm.
And
that...
Not for other teams.
Not for other teams, but to her own team, and that just permeates the Norwell Knights.
We got plenty more to talk about. We'll get back to you after 2 minutes. We'll go by national anthem and starting lineups. We'll come back for that here on the Christian Care Retirement pregame show. Christian Care Retirement Community is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate quality care. We provide a wide assortment of comfortable living options for various needs with 3 levels of care. Call 260-565-3000 to see how we can enrich your or your loved one's life.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is gonna have.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Call Toby, Kyle, Barb, or Mark for your insurance needs today.
Keep going, more.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
When you order an East of Chicago pizza, you get a pizza done right. A delicious East of Chicago pizza is created with dough made fresh every morning, your choice of thin or specialty crust, a savory blend of cheeses, and the tastiest toppings. For a limited time, you can enjoy a delicious large 2-topping pizza from East of Chicago for just $9.99. Available in Berne for a limited time. The next time you order pizza in Berne, remember, East of Chicago is pizza done right.
Passion. It's inside the barn at 5 a.m. It's dirty boots, calloused hands, and the energy to keep going. Passion is every step, again and again. Passion. It's giving it the best you've got. It's hard work that pays off. Show right. Feed your passion.
I'm Phyllis Rice, and I've lived here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
Starting lineups here at Norwell High School at the Castle. We're going to start with the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. Experience the ultimate freedom at Freedom Automotive Group of Bluffton. Our dedicated team is committing to going above and beyond to ensure you feel at ease in our showroom with our hassle-free financing options customized to meet your unique financial situation. See the starters on your screen for the Bluffton Tigers. Pretty soon the lights will come out. For Norwell, they do a pretty cool intro with Dr. Dre.
We didn't have this back in my day.
It's pretty cool. I think what Jeff Kokenauer, if you've heard of that guy, he does a good job with what he does with Bluffton. So.
We have a hard time. We love a lot of Norwell kids and a lot of Bluffton kids.
Yeah, I know.
It's fun to be here tonight.
Do so much with the youth too at the church as well, and I think that's so cool. Whenever Jeff posts something about things that he's doing with the kids and stuff, he's got a lot of kids involved, and I think it's awesome. But you guys are spreading the word too in your communities as well.
It's a privilege.
Cool thing about tonight, communities get to clash. Bluffton on one side, Norwell on the other. Student sections are packed. Parents and fans on both sides. Not a ton of seats left here in the Castle, and that's exactly what you expect from two teams coming off of fantastic seasons.
Yep. You got to love to see it for girls basketball in Indiana.
Love it. In Fort Wayne area, I've told a couple people this. Girls basketball is at a really high level right now.
Yep.
In Fort Wayne area and the surrounding places like Bluffton and Norwell.
It's fun to see.
Well, without further ado, got the Norwell Knights in white, Bluffton Tigers in red. A rivalry renewed. For the first time since 2013, these two teams will clash.
Bluffton versus Norwell.
We are underway with the Tigers winning the tip. Chloe Dick with the ball. We mentioned her in the pregame. Already getting trapped by Vanessa Rossworm. And a jump ball will get the Knights the ball for the first time. That's our first turnover tonight. Norwell trying to do their best to break the stands, jumping up and down. It's going to be electric here tonight. Bluffton brings a good student section as well on the road. Lots of red, lots of blue and gold in the stands. At it Norris for three. That one won't fall, but Vanessa Rossworm rebounds and steps out of bounds.
Little nerves to start off the game here.
I think so. As you said, when you were playing, you knew a lot of the girls on the other side.
Yeah.
These two Teams might see each other on golf course or the volleyball floor, but first time in basketball.
That's right. I see a lot of 2 and 3 sport athletes out there.
Right.
It's nice to see.
Another turnover for the Tigers. Rossworm looking for Norris. Norris, her second attempt. That one won't fall. Good luck. Another jump ball. This time we'll head towards Bluffton. About what you expected from the start tonight. Harassing defenses on both sides.
Those aren't the last tie-ups we're going to see tonight.
Oh, I know. Conley Alt, an All-State mention last year. She'll be faced with Vanessa Rossworm, also an All-State mention. Feeds down low to Sophie Eisenhut. Had an open lane for a second, but couldn't corral the ball, and that's going to be another turnover. Salfrank on the other end.
Norwell's looking good with those quick hands.
Green passes to Salfrank on the side. That one won't fall. And the Tigers will try again. 3 straight turnovers from Bluffton. Chloe Dick tries to drive. We'll get this out of bounds. Will retain possession.
It's good to see Chloe getting into the lane early. That was an aggressive move.
Dick, a sophomore. Very good freshman year with Bluffton. This one will sail out of bounds again. Now Norwell does have an advantage tonight, getting 4 quarters under their belt in a win over Tippecanoe Valley, 67-14 Tuesday night here in the Castle. Bluffton, it's their opening game.
That's right. Norwell forced 25 turnovers against Tip Valley the other night. So you know they're going to have some tonight too.
Norris will find Green underneath, and this one won't fall. Tigers with a rebound.
Cameron Alt pushes the ball up the court.
And Strunk with it, one of the Norwell JV players from last year, Eden Nash, who will get in at some point tonight. That makes this game a little bit more interesting. Friends playing friends.
Yeah.
They stood on the same state championship floor as their counterparts, as Kurtz, Strunk, and Nash all got called up to varsity for the sectional tournament and beyond.
What a memory to have. And another one tonight to play against each other.
Absolutely. Vanessa Rossworm can't get this one to fall, and we still don't have any points on the floor. Eisenhut and Green tussle, and we're 3 minutes in. It's 2 minutes in, and we don't have a point yet. 2 of the better scoring teams in the state of Indiana last year, regardless of class. Tigers were second or third for the majority of the year.
Norwell's gotten some good shots. That rim just seems to be repelling them.
Another good shot here. Macy Salfrank will hit. We finally have our first point at the 5:46 mark of the first quarter. Salfrank went 4 for 8 against Tippy Valley from beyond the arc. Chloe Dick finally gets the Tigers a shot. It won't fall. Norwell will pick it back up, at least for now. Tigers playing good defense, and they will draw a travel. Good defense on that side for Bluffton to get in the face of Dale, who had nowhere to go.
Yeah, the threes from the other night by Salfrank, and then tonight you can see why she shot almost 40% last season.
And another turnover from Bluffton. A lot of those early on, as a lot of teams will face this year. Rossworm for 3. That one won't fall. And Eisenhut with the rebound. She's been aggressive with the ball here early.
She is. She's really grown in just her nose for the ball during the game.
Alt flying around, and Norris will pick it up. Norris tosses to Rossworm, who gets it with one hand. Jada Dale now will try a 3. That one won't go. Dale will get nearly hit out of bounds by Cameron Alt, and the ball will go the other way for the Tigers.
I think the refs are going to talk about it here, though. Oh, or maybe not.
I thought so for a moment, too. We're just going to trade off who's going to inbound the ball for Conley Alt here. Chloe Dick brings the ball up. Trying to fight through this pesky Norwell 1-3-1. They'll get through it, but not for very long, as Eisenhut will cough this one up, and here comes Salfrank on the other side. Rossworm takes a dribble and fires. That one won't fall for Rossworm, and rebound for Bluffton. Now we got a foul on the other end on Norwell. That'll be our first foul tonight in our Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter. Founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger, from adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between. Sprunger and Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Engel, and Fort Wayne. It is easy and convenient to visit Sprunger and Sprunger for all your legal needs.
Strunk for three.
Carly Strunk gets the first points of the Tigers this year, the new Bluffton Tiger by way of Ossian.
It's not the first time she's hit a three on this court, though.
Absolutely true. Ashley Waldman won't hit from deep, and Bluffton with a chance to take the lead.
Great position by Cameron Alt there to get the weak side rebound. It's cool to see her in here so early and making some significant moves as a sophomore.
Right. About midway through last season, Coach Curtis said, you know what, we got to get Cameron Alt on the varsity club at some point. And he did. As her first game was against Adams Central. She came in, she played, and for the rest of the year she got good minutes playing alongside her sister Conley Alt, who's at the logo right now. And Alt, Cameron at least, will take the lead for Bluffton with a pair of free throws. But she's poised to have a good year as the Tigers try to reload this roster.
She's a cerebral basketball player. You can see her thinking out there and getting herself in good positions.
Eden Nash, number 5, will check in for Bluffton for the first time in her career. Isabella Swineford will travel here early. And, you know, Tara, these two teams are very good. Of course, Norwell playing in 3A last year as a state champ, probably favored in this game, at least people would think. But, man, what a great start for Bluffton.
It is. After getting those turnovers a little bit and another one right there, I think the Tigers are going to settle in here and play some good defense.
Norwell just can't get anything to sink. Isabella Swineford can't make from the block, and then Vanessa Rosswell cleans up and ties the game at 5.
There for the putback.
Norwell's had good looks, and they've played good defense thus far, just have not been able to get those shots to fall. Another good defensive possession here will draw a jump ball. That will favor the Tigers.
I'm sure Coach Curtis pretty soon is going to be talking about not going over the top.
I think so too. Chloe Dick was met with Ashley Waldman. Now we'll bring it towards the left corner. Strunk.
Tipped and staying with Bluffton.
We'll stay here. 5-5 here in the first quarter. Strunk will find Conley Alt for 3. She won't make that. And Macy Selfrank will now rush on the other side.
Good hustle back by the Tigers.
Going to have to do that a lot tonight. Haley Williamson just can't get the floater to fall. Ball bouncing around. Now finds Ashley Waldman wide open for 3. That will not fall. And Chloe Dick will get the rebound, and she's going to push. She's going to knife through the Knights defense, and that'll be a charge. Just a little too aggressive. You can tell Chloe Dick really wants this one bad tonight.
She does. She gets that on us from her family. A family of athletes. Her uncle Cameron, I coached him in track.
Okay.
He was a beast on the wrestling mat and on the football field. And it's good to see her carrying on that family legacy.
Michael Vanderkolk has informed me it's 10 turnovers now for the Bluffton Tigers already early. Yet it is still 5-5. You got to think Norwell keep getting these good shots. Some of them will start to fall, but so far just have not. Haley Williamson going to try it for 3. No good. Sophie Eisenhut with another tough rebound. She's had a nice night early on the rebounding edge.
We've got Eden Nash in the game now.
Yep. Number 5. Of course, another, it's so weird to say it, Norwell transfer.
Former Norwell Knight, that's right.
So
her mom was in high school with me. It was cool to sit with them in the scrimmage last week. Yeah.
Strunk with the ball now. Tried to swing it over from one side to the next, but Norwell is just right there. And another turnover. Make that 11.
You're seeing that state championship winning 1-3-1 defense.
Norwell defeating undefeated Greensburg in the title game last year. #1 in 3A. Norwell now up to 4A due to the success factor being in back-to-back state titles.
Yeah.
Rossworm fighting through Bluffton's defense now. And Norris is going to lose this ball out of bounds as she stepped out. So Bluffton's defense playing a little bit of Norwell defense.
Gotta love to see it. They're giving me what I wanted before the game started, right?
Strunk with it now, finds Nash. Nash will dribble around, and this one will escape out of bounds, tipped away from Norwell.
I talked to Carly and Eden a couple days ago, just walking through the hallways of school, and I asked them about how they feel coming back to the castle. And they said, you know, there's some nerves and there's some feelings about it, but once that whistle blows, we're going to play basketball.
Yeah, of course. Has to be emotional and kind of awkward maybe.
Yep.
Even. A lot of recognizable faces, but you got to go to war against them tonight.
I may or may not know a little bit of how that feels.
I feel like you do. Self-Rank on the breakaway layup will take the lead for Norwell. They'll have possession here with under a minute to go in this opening quarter. Waldman wide open for three. That one won't fall. Rebound, though, to Green, and Green can't get that one to fall. Self-Rank will try. That one won't go through. Norwell will get another chance, and the foul by Bluffton will get Rossworm to the free throw line.
Norwell hitting the offensive boards hard there.
Rebounding numbers are going to be very fun to look at if this keeps up at the end of the game. I don't think shooting numbers or offensive possessions right now for the Tigers, and shooting numbers for Norwell is going to be very pretty to look at if it keeps up either. But a lot of credit to Bluffton's defense.
2 by Vanessa Rossworm there.
Trying to break that pressure. Waldman hits the deck. Cameron Alt now will find Sister Conley. And that one won't get through to Eisenhut, so here comes Norwell. Norris takes a three, now will drive, finds Green down low, pretty pass.
With a block by Sophie Eisenhut.
And Rossworm able to clean it up. You're right, though, a good defensive effort. But another offensive board for Norwell. 3 seconds to go. Alt will fire, won't hit. Norris now with it. She says, nope, I'm not going to take that.
The student section got her there on the early countdown.
11-5 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after the break.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need, and since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
Back here at the Castle, we've mentioned Eden Nash and Carly Strunk transferring from one school to another, Norwell to Bluffton. I was just reminded by Tyler Sonicson that there was another player in particular that transferred
there
over.
There was.
That would be Madison Sonicson,
It
who
is.
would have been playing in this game had she had been born a year later.
That's right.
But
A three-point shooter that the Bluffton Tigers are always going to miss.
Yes, of course. Isabella Swineford gets the scoring started for Bluffton in this second quarter.
Yeah, last season you really saw her come into her own in that
Yeah.
post position, and she made a big difference in the state game.
Blocked away from Conley Alt, but got a little too much. Hand in there. So Saul Frank will head to the free throw line. Norwell really struggled from beyond the arc. It's something that you don't normally hear. But with Coach Thornton's team, you know that he's going to have plan B, C, and D.
Right.
And they've gotten a lot on the fast break as Saul Frank scored to make it 7-5 on a fast break.
In their first game of the season, the Norwell Knights hit 9 threes.
Yep.
But you can see them hitting the offensive board. They miss those threes, and they're
Yep.
getting putbacks. And that's the difference in the game as we're seeing it.
Saul Frank, an excellent free throw shooter, missed the first, but makes the second.
Correction on the previous foul, on number 22, Conley Alt.
14-5. Bluffton didn't give themselves much opportunity shooting the ball as Norwell's defense just harassing the Tigers, forcing 11 turnovers in that first half.
Bluffton had some good drives. They just need to protect the ball a little bit.
Sophie Eisenhut for 2, and the Tigers are on the board here in the second quarter. Cut the lead in half. Swineford nearly stepped out of bounds. Now Norwell getting back to the wing. Bluffton right there, though. Knights sharing the ball well. Rossworm jumper. Will not hit, gets her own rebound. Now we'll dish it back up top. Norris fakes and drives through the lane. Pretty finish for Norris.
Pretty finish is exactly what I was thinking.
Alt's back to Eisenhut. She's got a lane, but before she gets moving, Swineford looks like we'll pick up a foul.
Not many fouls so far in the game.
Not much. You love to see that. Love to see that. Both teams playing aggressive but very clean.
They are. Good disciplined basketball.
Nash drives and kicks. Alt will drive and be met with 3 Norwell defenders. Now Chloe Dick grabbed the ball for a second, and she's going to be called for a travel. Just did not put the ball on the floor before taking off.
I was excited there to see Connolly on her left-hand side of the basket there after her sophomore year and breaking her wrist.
That's right.
Her right wrist. She really put in effort, and it almost seems like she's ambidextrous nowadays.
And, you know, at one point last year, she made a free throw with her left hand, and that was incredible. Very talented athlete. Screen will clean up down low and pick up a bucket.
Good rotation by Chloe Dick there, but her deflection just went to the Norwell player.
Deflection this time ends up in the hands of Bluffton, and Eisenhut will get down low. Little too strong with Rossworm coming down, or Dale.
Strunk and Green get tied up there. The foul on Strunk.
Going the other way. Here in our Bumgarner Attorneys second quarter, for nearly 75 years, Bumgarner Attorneys has provided superior legal services to the families of Adams, Wells, and Jay counties. I think Norwell's done a great job defensively on Conley Alt here early.
They have. Well, you know the scorer coming into this. You got a senior leader. That's what you got to go for.
We'll take a quick break.
Come see us at Gia & Co Boutique in Berne, Indiana. We offer women's clothing with inclusive sizing, accessories, and more. We are open in store Tuesday through Saturday with new arrivals every week. Or you can always shop with us online at www.giaandcoboutique.com. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials to keep up with all things Gia. Our team cannot wait to see you in store soon to help with all your fashion wants and needs.
18-7, our score in favor of Norwell in the second quarter. It's been an action-packed, not even quarter and a half. Seems like we've played a couple of games so far just with the amount of action between these two teams. Very fast-paced, good defense on both ends. Nash guarding a former friend in Addison Norris. In the paint now.
I hope they're still friends.
Well, former official friend, I guess, at Norwell. Saul Frank can't hit. Now Alt smartly retreat with 3 Norwell Knights back. A little bit of bumping by Jada Dale. And now Conley Alt take a 3. That one won't fall for her. And now Jada Dale pick up the board, set up the offense. Norris drives, floats. No good. Chloe Dick with a rebound. Now going fast on the other end. Conley Alt fakes the shot, fools 2 Norwell defenders, drives, can't get in, and now Norwell goes back the other way.
Those are 2 good offensive possessions by Bluffton going down the court, though.
Dale up top. Norwell just setting up right now. Really tough defense. I'm curious to ask Coach Thornton about just running his offense through this defense tonight. Has not been easy. Norris drives, right hand, no good. Green will clean up the bucket. She's got her 2nd field goal of the night. Norwell dangerous in so many areas on the floor.
Bluffton gets a little lazy with the pass there, but lucky to keep the ball. For those of you not here tonight, it's very cool to see almost all the seats in the castle filled.
Both sides. Bluffton, you're probably seeing Bluffton stands more than anything with all the red. Norwell on the other side. Another turnover for the Tigers. But another turnover now for the Knights. Here comes Conley Alt. Full head of steam. Can't get through. Good defense from Haley Williamson, who now has the ball up the floor.
Norwell with the numbers.
Selfrank passes to Green. A little bit of butterfingers on everybody, but Norwell ends up keeping it. Williamson down to Olivia Green. Now a wide open 3 for Rossworm. That one's going to go too far to the left. Norwell with another shot. Ashley Waldman will take it for 3, and she's got her first.
This year she had a great cross-country season this year.
Yes. And with a timeout there, we will take a timeout with them.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
to auctions
to farmland and equipment
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
(23-7) our score here. Seems a lot closer, as Tara Kokenauer just said, and I agree with her. It does seem like it's closer. I think if you're Bluffton, it's a nervous game. You got a whole new team this year, a couple of familiar faces, a couple new ones, a couple of new transfers coming in, and Norwell's got everybody back, and they're the defending 3A state champs.
Yeah,
so
there haven't been really any major errors that the Tigers are making here, other than turnovers.
Yeah.
But really on just missing the rotations on the backside of the defense or the free throws making a difference.
Selfrank will drive, and she hits. On the other end, defense turns to offense, and Selfrank leads all scorers with 8.
It's beautiful when you can get the ball down the court without many dribbles.
Chloe Dick will try to escape. Jump ball will be called.
Stays with the Tigers.
Stays with Bluffton indeed. Vanessa Rossworm not on the floor for Norwell, getting a breather. And now Selfrank will pick one off again. She'll find Mia Kerr. It's 4-2, and that one won't fall. Was open. And Chloe Dick is going to bounce the ball out of bounds, trying to get through Mia Kurtz.
I'm surprised that was not a foul.
It'll go back towards Bluffton's way. We won't try to explain it.
Nope.
We'll just call what happens here.
I don't know what happened, but here we go.
Conley also taking a rest for the Tigers.
She won't get many of those this season.
Nope, I don't think so.
Coming into ACAC play, I think, you see both these teams in their conferences, the NE8 and ACAC as favorites this season.
It'd be cool to see both teams accomplish that this year. Bluffton did it for the first time and won the conference tournament as well, most wins in the regular season.
It was really exciting to see them do that and make history. I know 3 years ago doing that in golf, there's just something special.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of firsts since I came here 4 years ago. A lot of firsts for the Bluffton schools and ACAC, sectional.
Yeah. You're a good luck charm, right?
I would like to say that. I had a note for Brent Kunkel's all-time coaching record, but also his record when I got here.
Okay. Brent Kunkel, another Norwell Knight that played basketball in the castle.
Yes, I'm sure he loves that we were going to share that information.
I'm sitting right here looking at him across the
Yeah, I know. He'll have a lovely surprise watching back, or someone's texting him right now.
Yep.
Hey, they're calling you out on the broadcast.
We have a picture of us from a couple years ago from a boys basketball game over in the corner. We're proud Norwell Knights. We're proud of the education we got here, and we're proud of the education we provide at Bluffton. So.
Absolutely. Conley Alt back into the game. Makes an immediate offensive impact. Waldman hit one earlier for Norwell's first from beyond the arc. Kurtz will now try a three. That one won't fall for her, but Swineford with the offensive board, and Conley Alt tips it out. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. 25-9, Norwell leads. Jada Dale will come back in. Eden Nash in as well. Isla Gibson checked in for the Tigers just moments ago for her first action this year. Rossworm on the inbounds pass through Conley. Oh, that's not easy to do, and she gets one up and in for two.
That's what Vanessa Rossworm does so well.
One of the smarter basketball players that you'll see on any team.
Good ball movement there by the Tigers.
Gibson going to try a tough drive. Eisenhut reaches over Norwell in the paint, and Bluffton will keep the ball, I believe. Somebody's got to inbound it. Conley Alt will. Well, I was like, I think Bluffton had it, correct?
I was looking for a call.
I know. Chloe Dick tries to find Gibson in the corner, won't be able to, and we're going to have a tie-up. Haven't heard that one before tonight. Norwell with the ball. .117 on the clock. Norwell trying to make it 20.
It's a fast-paced game and not a lot of fouls.
Right.
We're moving.
Finds Swineford. Baseline J. That one will fall. Isabella Swineford.
Norwell likes that play. We liked it back in the day, too. Thornton's just changed the name several times.
He'll be tipped. So Bluffton will keep the ball without a violation. Alt will drive towards the hoop. Too strong. Eisenhut with the offensive board and will get fouled. Eisenhut having a good time down in the paint tonight.
That's the Conley Alt we know and love, though. Driving the lane and putting the
no
ball
matter
up.
how many defenders are in the lane, I'm going to take this and I'm going to score.
She just snakes her way through there.
I'm going to say she gets it from her mom.
I think so. Bluffton Hall of Famer.
That is correct. Eisenhut makes a pair of free throws. Tigers get up to 11 points. Trying to gain some momentum before the end of the half. Eden Nash just a little too much contact on Ashley Waldman.
It's cool to think about those things in the future. You know this Norwell girls group, the state champions, they're future Hall of Famers together.
Of course.
And just thinking about what these Bluffton girls can accomplish.
And have already accomplished too in the record books last year. Just seeing Bluffton play tonight, I think they got a bright future this year. Jada Dale gets the and one to fall. that'll make it 31-11, a 20-point lead for the Knights with 28 seconds left to go in this half. Dale going to try to make it 21. Her first points of the evening. Now she has 3. Norwell coming alive a little bit in the second quarter compared to the first. Chloe Dick wide open for 3. Rossworm with the board. 15 seconds to go. Will Norwell hold or will they pressure?
Turn the ball over.
Not going to find out as Conley Alt, full head of steam. Lost it for a minute. Falls. Gibson can't get that one to fall, and we have a whistle.
It was a wild turn of events there.
I know. Try to predict what's going to happen next. Cameron Alt will come in for Sophie Eisenhut. Maybe to get another shooter on the floor, as Bluffton's going to have 1.9 seconds before the horn. Gibson to inbound. She'll toss to Chloe Dick. She's got to put it up quick and just loses it at the last moment. So our halftime score will be 32-11. Norwell with a lead over Bluffton, and this rivalry renewed. We'll have our halftime show coming up here after the break.
Partnerships thrive, integrity leads the way, and dedication beats innovation. Tried and true. Trueland Equipment. We have the tools and services you need to work the land. A John Deere provider with a broad inventory, assisting you in service and technical support. We respond to your concerns quickly. For all your equipment needs, choose Trueland Equipment, where provider means partner.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
Join us for the 3rd annual Lights for Lifewise event, celebrating Jesus and community spirit. Stroll through a forest of Christmas trees, each uniquely decorated by local businesses of Adams County. Kids can complete a scavenger hunt for a free cookie and vote by ticket for their favorite tree. Cash vote for yours. Warm up with a delicious hot chocolate bomb, available for purchase to sweeten your night. And don't forget to stop by and say hello to Santa Claus. Come to the Lighthouse Church in Monroe the first weekend of December. All proceeds go to the Adams County LifeWise programs.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone, but the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
One is more than a number. It's pride in our history and the promise of what's to come. One farmer, one seed, one season. One changes everything. In 1926, Henry A. Wallace and the founders of Pioneer revolutionized farming, and we've been innovating ever since. 100 starts with one. Our 100th season starts with you.
Welcome back to the Castle. Got about 5 minutes before halftime will end here. It's been an action-packed first half on now our Berne Ready Mix halftime show. From new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at www.bernereadymix.com. Tara, I think tonight, Bluffton has proved a lot defensively. I think Norwell has proved a lot defensively.
Yeah, I agree.
And it has been a fast-paced game between these two teams, and it's been very well played on both sides.
Yeah. You're looking at the differential between turnovers and rebounds, and that's going to make a big difference on the scoreboard.
And now I don't have a ton of numbers in front of me. I do know after the first quarter, though, that Bluffton had 11 turnovers offensively. I think that's kind of been the story of the night for them.
Our producer Michael Vanderkolk tonight said 17 for Bluffton to 7 on Norwell's
17
spot.
to 7. There we go. You know, Michael does a great job on everything on game day set. We appreciate him very much. He is the Swiss Army knife. He's like Cooper Craig, I would say, for Bluffton. On the defensive side, offensive side, he does it all. But yeah, I think for Bluffton, it was just they were not able to get the shots that they needed thanks to the 1-3-1 defense from Eric Thornton. And then on the other side of it, it was Norwell just wasn't hitting their shots from deep,
Right.
which, can happen from time to time when you're a three-point shooting team, but they're able to find some fast break points and clean it up down low.
Started off cold at the beginning of the
Yeah.
game, but then really hit the offensive boards hard.
And Ashley Waldman hit the first one for Norwell. That got the crowd rolling. Student section was going crazy, and it's a 32-11 score right now. If Norwell starts to hit their shots and they continue to do what they need to do on defense, this is going to maybe get a little ugly for Bluffton. So looking forward to seeing what Coach Doug Curtis and his obviously long tenured as being a head coach and boys and girls, what he's going to do to kind of say, all right, let's try to figure this out. But it's something that I'm sure he's scouted many, many times before, even on Tuesday against Tippy Valley, that maybe he hasn't already tried. But I'm sure he's got some advice. Do you have any advice for the Bluffton girls offense?
Just grit. Never give up.
Yeah.
There are going to be games like this where, coming into the Castle tonight, I didn't know what I was going to see from the Bluffton Tigers.
Yeah.
I know these kids well, but sometimes you get into a situation where you're up against the number one team, the reigning 3A
the
state
darlings
champions,
in the area, right?
And you can be intimidated, and I don't feel like the Bluffton Tigers stepped on this court tonight that way.
I agree with that. I like that point that you brought up. And just with Conley Alt, you saw her maybe struggle in the first half because I think Norwell is very keen on, Conley Alt was one of their leading scorers last year. They're probably going to go to her a lot and lean on her just with the returning cast and not knowing, I guess they do know Eden Nash and Carly Struck a little bit, but just not knowing how Bluffton was going to handle Norwell tonight. So you saw them keying in on her, but then eventually she just said, enough. I'm just going to cut through the lane, and that's the old Conley Alt, like you said, that we know and love.
And, Conley gets blocked off. She gets stopped. She can always dump it off like she did on a couple of occasions to Sophie Eisenhut. And Chloe Dick was getting great shots throughout this first half. If she hits a few of those, this game looks a little bit different too.
Of course. And I'm looking forward to seeing, again, how Bluffton kind of handles that 1-3-1 now that they've seen a whole half of it. That's the best zone pressure that you're going to see all season long, and it's a really good test for Bluffton. Maybe on the scoreboard right now, it's discouraging for them, but I think there's a lot to be encouraged about if you're the Bluffton
Michael
Tigers.
was making a point earlier that you don't see many teams as talented and disciplined at the 1-3-1 the way that Norwell is.
Yep.
And it's a good test for Bluffton. You got to learn lessons from the games you play, especially here early in the season. And I think the Norwell Lady Knights are learning some things too.
Oh, I definitely think they're learning some. I think Bluffton's defense has impressed me the most tonight, but I think overall Norwell's defense has been the most impressive thing.
Yeah.
And just their tenacity and say, okay, 3 ball's not here, we're still going to take our shots, but we're going to find other ways to score. And it's been Olivia Green down on the block with a couple baskets, and Isabella Swineford with a baseline jumper to fall. Just little things like that to fight through. Oh, hey, this isn't working. Let's go to option B and C, see how that works. And they've been able to do that tonight.
Yeah, Addie Norris is showing what she brought to the table last season too. She's getting into the lane, she's dishing it. Vanessa Rossworm is everywhere in the center of that lane.
Yep.
And when you let the ball get to the middle like that, it's really hard to recover.
It is dangerous. You are right. It is dangerous. Our K&N Carpet third quarter about to come up with the horn sounding now. If you can hear that over the microphone, I have no idea. But K&N Carpet third quarter has been locally owned, family operated for over 50 years with various carpets, hardwoods, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. See the experts at K&N Carpet at 12108 US 27 South in Fort Wayne. Norwell doing what they do best. Their 18th turnover caused on their defense. Rossworm with a jumper, and she's got that one to fall. She's in double figures. Okay, and Vanessa Rossworm passed Mackenzie Feast for all-time scoring.
She's now number 7.
Now number 7, and that will continue to climb. Of course, we're praying for a healthy season for her. Don't want to jinx that, but if all goes well for her, that will likely continue to climb.
Good job by Bluffton pushing the ball up there. They just couldn't get it finished.
Rossworm will find Green, who picks up another 2. That's her third bucket tonight. And Coach Curtis is going to call a timeout, and we will take it with them.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables, and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental, across from the Bungie plant, do it best.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Bluffton with an early timeout to start third quarter. So Tigers have had a lot of talking to since halftime. Had the halftime speech and adjustments, and then timeout with just a minute in, and Bluffton will, Norwell will pick up a foul.
You know, talking about before the game tonight, Norwell had their sectional champion volleyball team recognized.
Okay.
And I want to give a shout out to Coach Hunter. They were 28-6 this season, and just an incredible season for them. And you see some of the girls out here tonight. Saul Frank, Rossworm, and Swineford were on that team. Speaking of.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Right on cue. Terrific season. It was really fun to watch them. You know, last 3 years of watching that senior group go through. Coach Hunter said their sophomore year, he said, you know, what are you looking forward to the most? She said, I'm looking forward to this sophomore group developed for the next 3 years. They end up picking up a sectional for the first time in, I think it was since 2006, I believe was their last sectional title. What a season it was for Norwell, 6-1 or 5-2 in the NE8. As you mentioned, the record with 28 wins, one of the best seasons they've had in program history. Conley Alt with a free throw. She's got 3 now for the Tigers. Norwell's done a good job defensively on her. Rossworm with it now. Now crossing to the middle of the lane is Salfrank, and the Knights pulling out some tricks on offense to get some players open, and it's worked so far. Alt playing bumper cars with Olivia Green and Jada Dale.
It's hard to navigate the way that Conley likes to drive against that 1-3-1 with Vanessa at the top.
That's right.
I know it's tiring, but the conditioning that Vanessa has to be in this early in the season even.
Coming off of a volleyball year as well. Self-Frank at the top. Now Jada Dale will sprint through, find Self-Frank. That one's for 3 and won't go. Conley Alt with a full head of steam the other way. She's just going to take it herself, tries to drive through the lane, and she will pick up a foul and get to the free throw line.
I think Coach Curtis must have said something about Conley being a little more aggressive about getting her shots. And
I don't think he's going to have to tell her that twice this season. She'll take the keys herself, but if you give her the keys to it, she'll certainly take it.
As the lone senior on the team, she's going to make a way.
Altz hits both. A lot of ball movement from Norwell. Bluffton able to pick up. And Strong going to get called for a foul, bumping into Jada Dale. A couple subs in for Norwell, Larkin Smith and Ashley Waldman. Isabella Swineford in. That's the benefit of, for me, calling a Norwell Bluffton game is I don't have to look at the roster. I can just know who's coming in.
You're talented that way.
Yeah, well, I do cover both teams. That does help a little bit.
And we're lucky to have you, Ryan.
I appreciate that. I was blessed just to be able to be on the call with you. It's like, how have we not done this yet?
I agree.
I did a game with Heather Morgan, too, last year. I'm like, how have we not done this yet?
You know, I've been a little busy in the last couple years.
You know, that's very true.
And of the 2 Koken hours, you know, I'm not usually the one doing the sports talking.
It's very true. You've got The Voice in Tara Kokenauer, and then you've got Jeff.
I would say it's the other way around, but he's sitting in the stands tonight, not doing anything. He has no responsibilities.
That's rare.
And he doesn't know what to do with himself.
He's a fan tonight.
Yep.
What does he have Bluffton gear on tonight, or what? It looks neutral to me.
I think he's playing it neutral.
He better. Whereas the youth kids are going to not be happy with him. Vanessa Rossworm hits from deep. She's got her first triple of the night. She's up to 13 points now to lead all scores.
She's been waiting for that one. You could see the follow through a little bit.
Tries to find Eisenhut in the post. It was a good pass from Alt.
Good job of Swineford, though, running the post there.
Rossworm nearly picked that one off. Carly Strunk hit the deck hard.
There's great sportsmanship
like
there.
Okay, right.
They cared about her. They helped her out.
Bluffton just trying to find some offense here in the third quarter. They've picked up a few from Conley Alt's free throws, but nothing else other than that. Haley Williamson in now for Norwell as Vanessa Rossworm takes a break.
You know, in games like this, when you get down by so much, you just have to set a goal. Hey, let's get it within this. Let's stay within this space.
Eisenhut just trying to fight through. Now Carly Strunk will take an open three. It was a good look and nearly fell, but just not falling for Bluffton.
She's going to hit a lot of those this season.
She will. Now Bluffton with a turnover and gives it right back. Williamson now up to Smith. Just trading the ball around near the top of the key is Norwell. Now driving, Williamson, a little bit of a hook, won't fall. And Bluffton with a good defensive possession will get the ball back. Conley driving, left hand, won't go. Picks it back up on her own with the help of a teammate. Now she'll drive on the right side. And one for Conley Alt. That one fell for her this time, and she'll go for three with a free throw. I think Conley's going to have some bruises after tonight, trying to get through the Norwell defense.
She can handle it.
I think she can too. I'm just stating what I believe. Alt's free throw will go. That's 4 straight free throws for Conley Alt, who's got 7 points now to lead Bluffton. Norwell trading passes off again at the top of the key, trying to free some space. Williamson will drive. Now kick. Chloe Dick stops Larkin Smith, and here come the Tigers. Chloe Dick tries to fight through a bunch of Norwell defenders.
But they're calling a jump ball.
It will be a jump ball. It's interesting. Tigers will get the ball back. They'll line up in a stack on this inbounds play. Alt's looking for Chloe Dick, who smartly will let it roll out and pick it back up. Now trapped, and she's going to hit the floor. We do get a whistle. There will be a foul called. Yeah, Macy Sulfrink.
Right. Looking at this being the Bluffton Tigers' first game, you can see them dribbling into those traps a little bit. They've got to think a little bit ahead.
Chloe Dick, a lot of heavy breaths at the free throw line right now, trying to figure out the Norwell 1-3-1. That's her first point tonight. Has some good shots. She's done well trying to break the press. But that machine that is Norwell's defense has just prevailed tonight.
The machine. Coach Thornton's got to be happy with that.
Waldman, a little bit of a push-off. She'll draw a foul, though, from Conley Alt. Didn't look like too much, but Conley not fighting it, so maybe she did do something that I didn't necessarily see.
We must have missed it. It's at the other end of the court from us.
Yes, exactly. Norwell up 43-19. Late in the third quarter, Sulfrink drives. What a pretty drive from her. She's got 14 points now for Norwell.
Just a soft touch. All those clanks that we were seeing at the beginning of the game, they're getting their rolls now.
Norwell forces a pass that just goes into the scores table, picks up another possession. Game is flying by here tonight on Friday night. Jada Dale drives. Another good look for Norwell created by their offense. Norwell just continues to roll. Alt in the corner trapped, and this one will go the other way again. Another turnover for Norwell. Or now this one's going back this way now.
I think it was deflected by Norwell.
Okay.
Staying with Bluffton.
I thought the referee was pointing the other way at first. Alt and Dale. Dale staying right with Conley. A little bit too much.
And we are 2 shots now. Got to get used to this rule again. I know it's been a couple years.
I know. It's first game for Bluffton and Norwell on Tuesday. Southern Wells was Thursday, so I've had a couple games under my belt, but it's always a surprise right at the beginning of the year. You go, oh, yeah, that's 5 fouls. Okay, that's right. I don't like it. I don't
either. I've been conditioned to the other way.
Then you watch a college basketball game and you go, wait, oh, okay, that's right.
Coach Thornton, I think, is playing with some different clientele on the court tonight.
Rossworm has sat considerable amount in the third quarter tonight. Trying to figure some things out, maybe with her off the floor. Saul Frank has certainly picked up some slack, and Haley Williamson done a nice job with the ball as well.
Yep.
Kurtz, good pass to Green, who's got a couple buckets tonight. She'll go to the charity stripe.
Sophie Eisenhut rotates a little late and gets the foul.
Eisenhut maybe a little quiet here in the third, but she had a great first half on the rebounding side of things. Picked up a couple buckets as well.
She's doing what she can.
Yeah.
She's rotating. She's trying to keep her hands up. She's not in foul trouble, really. I mean, we're almost to the end of the third quarter, and she has 3 fouls, so it's been a good game for her.
Yeah, been very active.
It's going to be important for Bluffton for her not to stay out of foul trouble. Olivia Green misses the second.
Here comes Aiden Nash flying up the floor. Conley Alt with it now, trapped by Norwell. Now we'll kick out to Carly Strong. That one won't fall, but Alt with the rebound. She'll fling the ball up and make it. That's an and one for Conley Alt.
That was from deep under the basket.
Had to fight through a bunch of arms. She's got 12 points now for Bluffton. Will go for 13, trying to hang Bluffton in there. That one will rim out. Vanessa Rossworm checks back in, picks up a rebound. Into the corner, wide open, Macy Saul-Frank. That won't fall for her. Not many open looks.
And a big rebound by 5'2", Carly Strong.
Conley out, open for 3. And Norris will rebound. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter. Norris drives, floats, and a good-looking shot from Norris. Norwell's had a lot of nice points in the paint, driving from top of the key to bottom.
A kiss off the glass.
Pass sails a little too far, and Norwell will get the ball back. Coach Curtis and Conley Alt looking at each other, communicating.
The castle can be a little loud, Conley
Yes.
saying she can't hear.
Especially when they're watching this girls basketball team, giving them a lot to root for. Cameron Alt tips the ball out of bounds.
Cameron Alt's putting on a pretty good defensive showing tonight. Has a few steals.
And that's one thing you can control when things are going awry, maybe on the scoreboard. You can give your best effort defensively. Rossworm dribbling around, step back Jay from the free throw line, won't fall. Good looking move. Now Alt, just a little bit too late on the pass, and it just ping pongs off the rim. And Eisenhut swipes in and grabs it, glue on her hand. Picks up a steal. Alt goes to the deck, and it'll go back to Norwell's way. Addison Norris just got her hands in there, did not get any contact with Conley's arm. Impressive defensive effort.
She puts forth very impressive defensive efforts. I like that state game against Greensburg. I will never forget Coach Thornton putting her on the bottom end of that 1-3-1 and the effort she put forth to keep the ball from getting into that post.
Really made a name for herself in that state title game for those that had not watched Norwell all season.
She was the X factor.
Chloe Dick going to pop a 3 from the corner, won't fall. Time will expire. 50-23, Norwell leads it as we head into the fourth quarter in this county rivalry renewed. Coming back on Witness Media in just a moment.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
(50-23) our score here in the Castle. Norwell ahead over Bluffton. A very fun matchup between these two teams. Student sections are out here tonight. A lot of fans on both sides.
That's what you want to see, right?
Absolutely. It's a cool vibe, especially on a Friday night. Football season just wrapped up last week, made this game possible. Selfrink in the corner for three, and she splashes right away. Three ball hasn't been there for most of the night for Norwell, but Selfrink connects in her first of the fourth quarter. Ball dribbling around, Norwell with it again. Rossworm drives, kicks down to Green, swatted away by Eisenhut, but got some hand in there. She'll be drawn for a foul.
That is her fourth.
Don't know if Curtis will send in anyone for Eisenhut. He's standing next to, I believe, Cora Kunkel on the bench.
She is the backup, I think.
And instead, Cameron Alt will check in. Sophie Eisenhut going to be kind of a X factor for Bluffton. We talked about Addison Norris kind of being that for Norwell.
Yeah.
But Sophie Eisenhut replacing Marin Schreiber down low in the paint with that aggressive nature, good rebounding skills, good post skills.
Yeah, she's taken up that. She loves to block the ball. She averaged 1.5 blocks last season, and this season's going to be more.
That's not easy to do. To put up good block numbers is really difficult to do, especially on a nightly basis.
I was never tall, but I grew up loving Dikembe Mutombo.
There you go. Little finger wag.
Not today.
Waldman picks up the foul here.
You know, for all that you could want from Bluffton Norwell playing each other for the first time since 2013, these girls really have done their jobs on the court, and they've treated each other like respected opponents.
Chloe Dick for three. Good shot from her, but yes, you've mentioned to me before, and I think Stephanie Scott said it best for Norwell Swim. It's really a community rivalry. It's like it's a friendly one where you get in the pool, you get on the course, get on the court. You guys are maybe there's some bad blood. Hey, I want to beat my friend here,
right.
But that's the thing. It's off the court, off the course.
Yeah.
It's a friendship, and you know, Jeff Kokenauer leading some of the youth at church, and they see each other. They worship together.
Right.
You know, they pray for each other. It's hard to not like those people that you're spending in community with,
right. It's one of my
especially
favorite
in faith. You know,
it's one of my favorite things about being from here.
Yeah, it's a great community. I got to see that 4 years ago, and just have fallen in love with it ever since. It's such a great community down here, all three fronts, even down south in Pinedo as well with Southern Wells. Love the connection down there as well. Wells County, Adams County as well.
Yep.
Just does a little bit different. Olivia Green at the free throw line. Make her second. She is up to 9 points tonight for Norwell. Has been a post presence tonight. As Norwell will pick another pass off. Chloe Dick on Vanessa Rossworm, and Rossworm connects for 2.
I think it touched every inch of the inside of that rim.
Maybe twice. Rolled around. And Rossworm will go for the 3-point play here as Norwell has taken a 57-26 lead. Now Conley Alt with 4 fouls.
She's confused. I don't think she thinks that foul's on her.
Huh. There you go. And it's on Chloe Dick.
That explains it.
Conley's like, no. I need to be aggressive. Rossworm won't hit a free throw. That is rare.
Good rebound by Eden Nash, and she brings the ball up the court.
Foul called early.
That's what Coach Thornton doesn't want to see at the top of that 1-3 line.
Yeah, that's the exact opposite of why you do it.
Yeah. Vanessa Rossworm getting 4 with 6 minutes left in the game was not going to be what they want to see against Homestead.
Rossworm pleading her case with some contact that my arms are in the air.
Yep. She was smart.
I am
she recovered
innocent.
well
Yep.
there. Yep. She didn't initiate the contact.
Waldman at the top. Bluffton's done a nice job on Norwell defensively tonight. But plays like that from Vanessa Rossworm.
She just creates that space.
She is a basketball scorer.
She is.
She's so many things. That is one of them. She can score. Alt will draw a foul in the paint. That's something that you just mentioned. I think Eric Thornton's going to say, okay, maybe less fouling.
Yep.
Like what we did tonight against a good offensive team. Bluffton was, I think, over 70 points per game last season.
We were looking at 71 points per game last season. Norwell
right.
about 65. Yeah, I think Olivia Green moved her feet really well there. She just dropped her arms, and that's the foul.
You're going to get that every single time. Eden Nash with a couple points here in the lane. Be her first in her Bluffton Tiger career, but Macy Selfrink has had a ton of those, including an extra 3 tonight.
Bluffton did not rotate back on defense the way they have been throughout most of the game there.
Eisenhut drives, Nash with a rebound. Tries to find Conley Alt at the top. Does. Alt floats.
Gets her
on
own
rebound. Can't fall again. Tigers, Eden Nash from 3. Won't go. And now Norwell with the ball. 2 leading scorers for Norwell down the court. And 1.
I don't know how that went in, but it's Vanessa Rossworm.
Unbelievable. Vanessa Rossworm. Indiana Wesleyan is waiting for you.
Impatiently.
Exactly. Timeout called here. We'll take a break with them.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
Welcome back to our Ben Berman State Farm Insurance fourth quarter. Ben Berman is your good neighbor State Farm agent in Bluffton. Ben and his team can handle your home, auto, life, and commercial insurance needs. Call 260-824-1928 or visit the office on the south end of town. About midway through the final quarter tonight. It's been a fun one tonight. Bluffton, of course, maybe comes away disappointed about the scoreboard. I think a lot of things to learn and grow from, but some excitement, I think, from what they've done defensively and, having some good moments against this Norwell team who has in a class, now 2 classes above them, and reigning state champs in the class above them.
Yeah, they've got really nothing to hang their heads over. They fought every inch of the way. They just ran up against a very good Norwell basketball team.
Norwell, of course, some things to get on tape now with Bluffton. They destroyed Tippy Valley 67-14 the other night. You know, I asked Thornton about it sometimes. We're like, what do you gain from games like this? And he said, just pedal to the metal and just staying aggressive and working on the things we need to work on no matter who is playing on the other side. And I think tonight it was a little bit different. It was, you know, Bluffton did some good things. But, you know, a couple of these last baskets by Vanessa Rossborn have not been easy.
No,
She's created her own space, as you mentioned.
I think, I mean, you saw in that second quarter, Norwell made some adjustments to their offensive scheme.
Good find to Cameron Alt, who can't convert.
And, you know, good for them. This is a group that's been playing together at the highest level. They're seasoned, they're skilled, and they can do that.
Yeah. Turnover. Here come the Tigers. Conley Alts will go up and in for 2. She's got 14.
Cameron Alt with the assist.
Yep. That's what you love to see.
The sister connection.
Especially if you're mom and dad. Rossworm will kick. Just won't fall. Norwell still with it. Vanessa Rossworm, 6'7". And the Norwell students are going wild.
You would. As a teacher, I just can't do it.
They did it on Tuesday. The final score was 67-14. It's a trend that I kind of dig, but I still don't get why.
Yeah.
I ask people and they're like, oh, it's just cause. Oh, okay.
But then, you know, once it works its way down to the elementary, is it really that cool to be doing it at the high school level anymore? It still is, apparently.
Well, you want the elementary kids to get on it. You want the parents and teachers to be annoyed, I think, if you're a student. Alts picks up the rebound and scores. She's had a good second half.
She has.
16 now, leading Bluffton scores. Norwell putting Saul Frank and Vanessa Rossworm on the bench.
Connolly tonight in the second half really matching her stat line from last season.
Daisy Swineford, not to be confused with Isabella Swineford, picks up a bucket. She scored her first point against Tippy Valley at the varsity level on Tuesday, now gets her first field goal. And a timeout, 69-32. We'll take a break with them here on Witness Media.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats, cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
Fourth quarter, game winding down, 1:45 left to go. Vanessa Rossworm with 22 points, Macy Salfrank with 20. They've checked out for the final time tonight as Chloe Dick drives in for 2.
Beautiful reverse there.
Good to see. She's had a tough night at the top of that 1-3-1 pressure, trying to handle it. It's not easy for anybody to handle. Waldman fires for 3, won't hit. Norwell will keep the ball.
Bluffton showing a little bit of fatigue here.
And that's to be expected.
Absolutely.
A lot of their starters have gotten a ton of minutes tonight. And for Norwell, you can say it's kind of not the starters out there, but all 5 of these players, with the exception maybe of Daisy, who's more of the star on JV, these players are going to be playing in the games early and often, with Larkin Smith, Haley Williamson, Ashley Waldman, and Mia Kurtz.
Bodes well for the future, though, getting
Absolutely.
that varsity experience.
.30 seconds left to play.
It was a good drive there by Larkin Smith, just couldn't finish it.
He had a very good night Tuesday. Hit her first 3 and then got an and one later in the game. Any contributions offensively you can get from other than Vanessa Ross-Worm and Macy Salfrank, as Mia Kurtz proved my point there, is huge contributions.
Breakaway layup there to finish the game by Mia Kurtz.
71-34, Norwell Knights take down the Bluffton Tigers. First time that these teams have met up since 2013, and Norwell extends their winning streak from 9 to 10 games after tonight. We've got a fun postgame here. We got a little bit of postgame with Tara Kokenauer and myself. Doug Curtis will be coming up. Eric Thornton will be coming up. Not going to want to miss it here on Witness Media.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266, Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Newspaw Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Newspaw Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
We are back here at the Castle. We've got probably the most loaded post-game show that you could ever have. We're here on camera. Ryan Walker, Tara Kokenauer. To my right is Michael Vanderkolk and Jonah Geisel on the camera. Not here, but on the camera somewhere in the arena is Aiden Teeple. 71-34. Norwell defeats Bluffton tonight. Probably favored coming into the game, although Bluffton having a really good season last year. Norwell, the Class 3A defending state champs. The year before were the runner-up state champs. Now they're going to bump up to 4A. Tigers are a really good 2A squad, but just maybe school size difference and just the team that won a state championship all coming back. They kind of impose their will tonight, and it starts with the defensive end.
Yeah. The Bluffton Tigers have gelled well, bringing in new players, getting to know each other, but you can't gel as well as a returning state championship team.
Yeah, I mean, the team chemistry aspect, especially in basketball, and you can attest to that, is very important. Such a team sport. Everybody's touching the ball, and on Norwell especially, I think all 5 hands really touch the ball throughout each offensive possession, if not 3 or 4 each time, and they shared the ball very well tonight. Had to figure some things out, though. Bluffton's defense doing a really nice job tonight, and I think if you're the Tigers, you can come away very encouraged by that.
I think so. I think Coach Curtis can take away a lot from this film tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to go back to work tomorrow, and the girls are going to get in the gym, and they're really going to grow from it. That's the hope.
Yeah, that's for sure. And for Norwell, you can say we have some things to learn as well. Game against Tippy Valley kind of went awry for them. It was a 67-14 victory for Norwell. They'll do that to some opponents this year, but Bluffton Tigers came to play tonight, and I think they have some things to look at on tape before they travel to Warsaw tomorrow. Boy, what a game that's going to be. Number 3 in the IBCA
in the barn
versus number 7 for Norwell in IBCA. That's going to be, I think that's another Tiger Den, isn't it? Warsaw?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So there's Bluffton's Tiger Den. We have the Tiger Den in Warsaw. So not to be confused.
I actually think the last time I was at a basketball game in Warsaw was semi-state Norwell with Miss Basketball Jessica Rupright.
Okay.
And it was just one of those examples of the Norwell girls having a really, really good squad. And they get to that semi-state and they just don't make that next.
Yeah.
So in the last 2 years, I think you've really seen the community celebrate Coach Thornton and getting to that next level.
Yeah. Do you think some of the girls that maybe weren't able to do it in the past, although really good like that Norwell team, made an effort to show up to some of those games and will their way into a state championship and saying, hey, we weren't able to do it, but we're going to lift you up and hopefully you guys can get it
Absolutely.
done. And they did. Yeah.
I mean, I can really only speak for myself.
Of course.
There have been several times I've written cards to Coach Thornton.
Yeah.
Like, I'm proud to have played for him. I'm proud the consistency that he's shown, the dedication and the commitment to our community, to the school of Norwell. That doesn't go unnoticed. And I think everybody that's ever played for him, like, I know there were tears at that state game.
Yeah.
Like, I had hugs with my former teammates. Mandy Kopp is one of my former teammates and coaches with Coach Thornton. So it's just really cool to see that come to fruition, and that's what you hope for every small town and every community.
Yeah, no better man for it to happen to than
Absolutely.
Eric Thornton to get his first, and potentially more in the near or semi-near future as he continues. I know Avery Thornton just got to the she's a freshman playing on the JV level, so you're thinking if he wants to coach his daughters, he's at least got another 4, 5, 6 years to continue coaching, but I think he's going to want to just continue until he can't do it anymore.
All those years ago, he came from Plymouth, and I was in 7th grade, and he showed up at our practices in the summertime, and who would have known where he would be now.
I know, crazy. Yeah. And I think it starts with the Little Squires program that they have. They start them out young, and they say, this is a 1-3-1 defense. You're going to learn this now.
The program
in
is
fourth
everything.
grade. Exactly. We'll talk about some of the players. Vanessa Rossworm with 22 points tonight. None of those came easy for her with Bluffton's defense, but she was able to create space and really had a good 4 quarters. Macy Salfrank with a couple threes. She scored 20. And then Conley Alt with a really good second half for the Tigers, scoring 16 points. Couple and ones, got to the free throw line, and she finally got into her groove.
Yeah. I think you look at Rossworm and Salfrank, that 22 and 20, but they were a quiet 22 and 20. Right? They were just going about their business. And that's a really good marker of a good team.
Agreed. We're going to take a quick break before Doug Curtis comes up here and chats with us here, and then we'll get Eric Thornton after him.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes 2 things, the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys. Legal services for you and your family.
Back here on Witness Media, joined by Bluffton girls basketball coach Doug Curtis. Good to have you up here. Thanks for taking the time to come up here with us, Coach. A lot of things probably to come away with in a first game. Like you said, this is probably the best team you're going to face all year. Just what do you make of your team with a lot of new faces to the roster, a couple of returning faces, but some new rotations as well?
Well, I thought one of the things we did well is we wanted to be able to survive the first quarter and survive the intensity they bring and the packed gym and the atmosphere that it was going to be, and we wanted to be able to survive that and be in the game. And I thought we did a great job defensively, but we couldn't score the basketball to take any pressure off our defense. And then it started getting away just a little bit at the end of the first quarter, and then just kept getting away at that point. And they obviously showed their dominance, but. I thought we had some good mental tenacity at the beginning, and we had a good game plan going in. We just didn't we turned it over way too many times in the first quarter, but we just couldn't keep that going. And I would say that's a big sign of Thornton's teams. I've played him so many times in the summer. We haven't played him in our season like this year.
Sure.
But usually we can hang in there for a little bit. He doesn't necessarily like our zone, and they're running things to get shots for people, and we know who their shooters are, but they eventually, they're tough kids. That's why they won a state championship.
Yeah, of course. Talk about how you prepare for a 1-3-1 as good as it is on Coach Thornton's side of things versus actually going and playing against it with your squad.
So here's the big thing about that is, I love the kids that we got that we're going to have this year and we're going to compete, but we're not at this point the best passing team. which means you have to have multiple things in, and I'm not real big with that. So
Yeah.
I want to run my 22, which that's an offense that was designed to beat Norwell's half-court trap in the summer at AC. It works really good, but you got to be a passing team, and we're not a very good passing team at this point, which you saw today. We had tons of turnover. So we had 3 different things lined up to try to, and we actually talked about a 4th thing at halftime there just to try to create space for Conley.
Yeah.
And actually that worked at halftime, create
Yeah.
a little space then. She could get to the rim a little bit more. But, yeah, that's really difficult because, they got good size up there and you know how much pressure they're going to bring. You can't pass the ball over your head, and we continuously did that.
Yeah. You mentioned Conley and what she was able to do in the second half. I know in the 1-3-1, you can sometimes key in on one specific player, and I think Norwell definitely tried to put Conley under a ton of pressure. How did you see her battle through that and then be able to have the second half that she did and kind of fight through all the hands and the bodies in the paint to score 16 points tonight?
Yeah, I thought she did a really good job of going from a very frustrating first half to more of her type of game in the second half. We created some space for her, and she was able to get to the hole a little bit, get to the foul line a little bit, and some things like that. But, yeah, they did a really good job. Our problem going into the game, like you talked about, what do you do for the one? We have to put Conley in a passing position. She's our most experienced player and going to probably make most of the best decisions. Well, that takes her away from the scoring position. We want her in the middle to be in the scoring position or up on the high wing, and you can't really put her there for us at this point. So hopefully by the end of the year, that's something we get better at, and we can handle that a little bit better.
Thanks for your time, Coach, and good luck tomorrow at Canterbury. Can't wait to cover the team for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
That's head coach Doug Curtis of the Bluffton Tigers. We will take a quick break here as I hold this. We'll take a quick break here, and then we'll get Coach Thornton on.
With origins dating back to 1931, National Oil and Gas is a regional provider of bulk tank fuel deliveries to farmers, home heating oil deliveries to consumers, and gasoline to service stations. Our solid business practices and longevity have established us as a main force in the fueling industry. And at National Oil and Gas, our goal is to use our God-given talents and resources to serve our customers and communities each and every day. Contact us today for all your petroleum needs and how we can service you.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow. What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards? We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give. Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back.
And your teeth.
Back here at the Castle, Ryan Walker joined here on Witness Media with Norwell head coach Eric Thornton. Coach, another good win for your squad tonight, 2-0. But I thought Bluffton really kind of packed a punch defensively tonight. Just 2 games in, Tippy Valley maybe didn't present as many things as Bluffton did tonight. What did you make of the Tigers?
I think it's exactly what I thought. I knew they would play hard with a lot of intensity. It's a good basketball team. They're coming off a great year, and they're going to have a very good year this year. They're going to win a lot of games. I think they'll do very well in their conference, and they're hard to score against. I think it's everything that you just said, and it's what we expected.
It's been a long time since these 2 programs have played one another. 2013 was the last time, and you've been in Wells County for a long time now. What does it mean to you to get this game back on the schedule and playing kind of maybe a longtime friend in Coach Curtis?
Yeah, I think it's a good game for both schools. I think you could put it anywhere on the schedule. It'd be beneficial for both schools. It was for us. You have to play with physicality. You have to execute. Their defense is sticky. They present some pressure up top. They play it wide. You have to be able to be patient and move the basketball. And I like the shots we got tonight. We didn't shoot it real well from the arc, but you're going to have some of those nights. And you have to tip your cap to Bluffton as well. So I think there's a lot of pride on that team. I think it's a team that's going to continue to get better throughout the season. But I thought our kids played real well, too, on the defensive end. And I thought on a little bit of an off-shooting night from the arc especially, I thought our kids really battled and found other ways to do some good things on the scoring end.
And one of those ways was Olivia Green in a couple different moments. She had 11, I believe, tonight. We talked a little bit at Tippy Valley just about some of the other players like Larkin Smith or Ashley Waldman who are able to score in their own ways. And tonight it was just Olivia Green, and you've already seen a couple moments this year and last year of other players getting involved in those small but kind of large contributions.
Yeah, it's just taking the next step. Being able to grow. I think the schedule, the difficulty of the schedule, including tonight, you just have opportunities to become a better player. And, our big thing this year is trying to get to a whole new level.
Yeah.
And I think you can look at that from a team standpoint. I think also as a player, that needs to be your mindset. We've really encouraged Olivia to be more of a scorer, Bella as well in those 5 spots. I saw Olivia's dad at Walmart last year, and he said, I remember when she used to shoot and score. And I said, we want her to.
Yeah.
It made me laugh.
We
because I
invite
told
this.
Olivia, we've not told you not to shoot. We got a nice chuckle out of that, her dad and I. And, you just keep encouraging kids, and then they have opportunities to become a different player, especially at this level. And I think Olivia and Bella have both done that for us.
Coach, thank you so much for coming up here and taking some time on Witness Media here. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Good luck at Warsaw tomorrow as well.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
That was head coach of the Norwell Knights, Eric Thornton. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll get into our Berne Witness Player of the Game and a little bit of post-game with Tara Kokenauer back on the microphone.
Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
Here at RK Financial, we're proud to serve the families and businesses that make our communities strong. We know the value of hard work, and we know how important it is to protect what you've built and what matters most. Whether it's retirement planning, investment guidance, or reviewing your insurance needs, our local team is here to provide personal, practical advice you can count on. RK Financial. Give us a call today.
Back on our Keystone Cooperative post-game show. The post-game show is brought to you by the Keystone Monroe Energy Team in Monroe, Indiana. Stop by our office at 221 West 100 South Monroe or call us today at 692-6111 for any fuel, propane, or grease and oil needs. Tara Kokenauer back on the mic. We just had Coach Thornton on, Coach Curtis on. Always cool when you can get the two perspectives, as you were just saying beforehand. 71-34 was your final tonight in favor of the Norwell Knights. A lot of key players tonight. We had Vanessa Rossworm with 22, as you mentioned, creating space, hitting threes, just did a really good job overall. Conley Alt had a great second half with 16 points, a couple and one opportunities, getting to the free throw line, just doing what Conley Alt does best. But we wanted to get our Berne Witness Player of the Game to Macy Salfrank, and it's sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments Raymond James. Macy, 20 points tonight, couple threes, got out in transition. What'd you like the most out of her tonight?
We've always known Macy Salfrank. She's a shooter. And, I mean, even in the run to state, people were shutting her down from three. But, I mean, tonight you saw Vanessa and you saw Conley, the two leaders of their teams, get their points. They they've made their averages, right? But Macy Salfrank last year came in this season averaging 14 points a game. And she just put that to shame tonight. And Norwell's going to look for her to do that. So coming in with 20 points tonight, the intensity that she brought to the game, but also the consistency she brought to the game. She didn't hit her shots at the beginning of the game, but she never shied away from taking that shot when it was open or passing the ball off and getting that ball movement when she needed to. So, I think she earned Player of the Game tonight, and she is going to be at the core of what makes Norwell successful this season. I agree with all of everything that you just said with Macy Salfrank. That'll do it from us tonight in Witness Media. Ryan Walker, Tara Kokenauer, pleasure doing our first game together. It was pleasure, an absolute blast. Thank you for your insights. Michael Vanderkolk on production and stats tonight. Jonah Geisel interning tonight, helping out Michael. Aiden Teeple on camera work.